Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Washington. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on...
And it's caught for the touchdown!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Scarlet Knights offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give out of the gun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that... Turning it on! Inside, touchdown, Scarlet Knights! He got a step and just dusted the field. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Turbin. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moffitt. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're facing a 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physical.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rutgers. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to it. Jukes his way for more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. Barrels ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking to throw. He wants it all. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Leaves it with the running back. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way, so for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together.
There he goes! All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. And the Scarlet Knights want to move quickly.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Takes a hit as he fires. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And now this offense will take the field again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Turbin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. To the air on second down. Got a man. It's Washington. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gets it out fast. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it. And he hammers his way in for a touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. It breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. There he goes! Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Washington. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense trying to take it back. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Smashes ahead. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Using the quick game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Turbin. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Turbin. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to keep it in the air. Trying to get rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to win. Back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. right back to the well. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't